What's up, y'all? It's your girl Camilla Ren, and today we're doing best. Why? What the fuck? Anyways, today we're doing best albums of 2024 tier list. I know that it's 2025, we're 2 months in, but guess what? I don't give a damn because I still have my opinions, bitch. The fuck? So, today we're gonna be talking about the best albums of 2024. We're gonna rank them. And let's get started. So we're gonna start with D tier. I'm not gonna lie. Why are there so many fucking ads on my screen, bro? Like, these websites are kind of like anyway. Like, look, I can't even. Okay, so D tier. No, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. Don't get mad at me, Carpenters or whatever the fuck Sabrina calls her fan base. D tier, we're gonna go ahead. Tyla's like average. She's I didn't listen to that album, I'm not gonna lie. She has like good music, like you put it in the car when you're with your friends that don't give a fuck about music and they're like, oh, this is good, like pop music, like what sells. So I'm gonna actually put her at C. All I know is Water, and I think that came out in 2023 actually, so I haven't heard a 2024 Tyla song, so actually I can't really put her in C because I haven't heard a Tyla song in 2024. Y'all gonna be mad, but I don't give a fuck. Chris Brown, I didn't hear any of the songs off the album except I think there was one. I think it was Residuals. But other than that, Chris Brown is just giving what he's been giving for the past like 10 years. So put that at D. You know, music you put on in the car when you're with your friends, just average shit that anybody will listen to, like played at parties. And it plays at a party, but I'm not like, oh shit, you know, it just plays at a party and it's like, cool, what's the song played at the party? Drake, For All the Dogs. Same category of music, like, and I'm like, I used to fuck with Drake, like Take Care Drake, Thank Me Later Drake, Thank Me Now, it's Thank Me Now, Marvin's Room, and Controlla. Nothing Was the Same album, like he had great albums up until I'll say 2016, 17. And now it's just like basic music. Like he's clearly like, he just knows he makes hella money. So it's like he's making the music because it makes hella money. But he's not innovating. Like, he's not changing the game for real. Like, and he's not even writing for real. Let's see. After Drake, I didn't listen to this. I don't know. All I know is Patat, and that's the only part of the song I know. So that's D tier. Benson Boone. Basic music. I mean, basic music. Please, Zach, I want to meet you, God. Yeah, that. No, like. D tier. Basically, he's like the male Taylor Swift. He's like Hoiser, but less. I can put everybody in D tier. No, I can't. No. I'm not gonna put everybody in D tier, but I'm putting a lot of people in D tier right now because this is just music that is just like music that plays on the radio, music that's popular, but it's not like music that inspires me. It's not music that I'm like seeking out. It's not music that like is changing the world. It's just what the industry is pushing to make money. Tommy Richmond, D tier. I didn't hear about his album. If he put $1 Million Baby on his album, I would have definitely heard about it and he would have definitely had more hits. But he so badly wanted to not be a TikTok artist that he neglected the song that blew him up, which was a TikTok song. And so he didn't use that song and take it and be like, I'm not a TikTok artist, see what I can do. He was like, I'm not a TikTok artist, so I'm just not gonna put the song on the album. And then you thought we were gonna listen to it? No, God. You're famous off of TikTok. Like, that was a dumb move on his part. Because his album would have sold units, and then people would have heard his other shit. Because it's like, oh, this is the guy who did $1 Million Baby. He dropped an album. Let me check it out. But now it's like, oh, like that's his one hit, and I'm not about to check out the album because, you know. All right, we're gonna go Nicki's album. Nicki gave us what we expected. Good party music. I fuck with Nicki. Gonna spin again, everybody. These bitches fuck everybody. And nigga tell everybody. Oh, I mean, I fuck with Nicki so much. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna say that because Nicki has some controversy around her. But I like Red Ruby the Sleaze. Who the fuck these bitches trying to beat now? Uh-oh. I'm gonna put a B tier so the barbs don't come for me. Next we have Taylor Swift. D D tier. Mediocre shit, and it's the same mediocre shit we've been hearing for the past 10 years. I love Tay though. No I don't, but like she's cool or whatever, like she's just chilling, you know. She made her money, she made her buck. Like I like that she's chilling. Like at the Grammy she was giving vibes because she was just chilling. She's already made it. And she gives the vibe like I already made it. Like I'm not even pressed about none of this shit. Like she just chilling. So I fuck with that vibe. But music wise, yeah, that shit is mediocre. She writes stuff like, I left my dog down the river last night. That's why my boyfriend hates me, because I'm forgettable. When I'm forever in love, or some bullshit. And then everyone would be like, oh my gosh, she's such a poet. And I'm like, okay. Like, I wish the only trauma I had in my life was like with men. Like, but I mean, props to her, like for I don't know, props to her for what? I don't know. I mean, she has hits. That's all I can say. So that's the tier. Next we're gonna do Brat. So Brat, whoop. Brat is A tier. Period. I'm telling you, it was a Brat summer in my motherfucking headphones, bitch. I'm just living the life on the cold classic, but it's still pop. Got a lot to say about my debut, about my course of I'm just living the life. Period. She dropped I was getting into more electronic music, and then she dropped the version of On Dutch with Addison Rae, and that was the original version I was listening to. I love that version, and then it took me a minute to get in. I think that's the version I'm singing right now. It took me a minute to get into the original, but I like the original. I'm just living that life on Dutch, gold classic, but it's still pop. I fuck with that. So I'm fucking with Charlie XCX, 360 Apple. Like, I love how Charlie XCX is always doing her own thing. She has her wild side. She doesn't care if she's a party girl. She wants to have fun, and she has a lot of hits, and she's talented. And I like people that do their own thing, like regardless of what anyone says about them. Because for a long time in my life, I let people shut me down, and I let people make me feel like I couldn't do what I wanted to do. And seeing people who, like, regardless, were like, fuck you then, and push through, I like that shit. So I'm gonna give her A tier. And she stood for something. Her marketing for the album was crazy, bro. She made a Brat wall and everything. Like, fire. Alright, we're already at 9 minutes in this video, bro. Next I'm gonna do Tyler. Now, Tyler's cool. I didn't listen to the full album, I'm not gonna lie. But what I did hear, I did like. I watched like I actually watched the full performance, so I've heard the full album. But I can't name any standout songs. I just know, do I look like I know that one. There was one song he released a music video and he was on top of like a tanker or whatever the fuck he be standing on. He was marching like that. I like that song. When I listen to the album, I will definitely probably still. Well, I've listened to it, but just him doing it live, and I love the energy. I love how he deals with themes of like, you know, showing how he's not perfect and showing how he's changed from who he was in his youth. I like how he dealt with like themes of being a father and then like, you know, how his father like kind of wasn't in the picture with him, but he didn't want to be like in the picture of the girl like he got pregnant, you know, and he's like talking about that experience. And then it's also fucked up like his mom was like, actually your dad did want to be a part of your life, and you know, so yeah, that was cool. I was fucking with that. So A tier, Beyonce, Cowboy Carter, A tier, and I don't give a fuck what nobody gotta say, bitch. I'm not even a Beyonce stan like that. Actually, you know what? I love Beyonce, period. I'm not like always like, oh my god, Beyonce, but she's ultra talented. The album was like, it was black, bro. It was a tribute to how black people made all the genres, and she got every genre in this motherfucking album. Country, I love how she stayed true to her R&B and hip-hop roots, and it kind of shows that progression, how country turned into R&B and hip-hop, and how they meshed together so well. Vocally, Beyonce is leagues above anybody in this motherfucker. Y'all be talking about Beyonce should have won a Grammy over. Why would Beyonce win over Billie Eilish? Shut the fuck up. Like, why? First of all, out of all the nominations Beyonce lost to, Billie lost to, you're gonna compare it to Beyonce, bitch? The fuck? Like, Billie could have got Song of the Year. She was not getting Album of the Year. I'm not gonna lie. Like, her album was not. It was good, but it was just good because it's Billie Eilish and is an artist. Anybody who's an artist makes good music, okay? But what else about it? And we'll get more to that later. But Beyonce did Caro mio ben, credi mio men, senza di te languisco. Like opera and that bitch. She had the grace on that shit. Come here, pretty little thing, I love to turn you on. Levi jeans, bitch. Motherfucking fight and then that shut me down, right? But the feeling for the life, but I like to put together. Bounce on that shit, dance, bounce. Like, that shit was fire. So Beyonce is going A on the tier list, ho. All right. Next we're gonna do Ariana Grande's album. Wait, like, don't be mad because I'm moving it up. I'm on my phone right now. Ariana's album is A tier, ho. That album, what is it? Eternal Sunshine, slept on. One of the best albums of the year. I don't know how she didn't get any Grammys for Eternal Sunshine. I love that album, and I'm not even an Ariana Grande fan like that. And also, she kind of showed her ass to us this year. She's kind of a homewrecker. She is a homewrecker, but she's a homewrecker that makes some good fucking music. I can't lie. Like, Eternal Sunshine is good music. I'm the first to say I'm sorry. I'm trying to sing quietly. I have to sing that with volume. I'll be the first to say I'm sorry. Now you got me feeling sorry. Imperfect for you. And also, we can't be friends, but I like. And then her tribute to Brandy, like her in that song, in The Boy Is Mine. Like, I'm fucking with it. So Ariana gets an A. My laptop is about to die, like always, and I'm trying to find somewhere to plug it in. So yeah, Ariana Grande is an A. Ariana, bitch, is an A on the tier list. All right. Next, we got, let's see, next we have Billie. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. Billie, I'll put her at A. Billie's cool and all, but she gave us, like, I like how she implements jazz into, like, she has definitely gone more of a jazz route. When she first came out, she was very alternative pop with hip hop elements. Because at the time, like X, like the 808s, the booming 808s, like that was the music of the time. And she's evolved. Her voice has evolved. Like her voice, beautiful voice. Her voice has evolved. Very light. It's light like a feather. You know, she's not topping Beyonce because Beyonce can do a Billie song. Billie cannot do Carl Mill Bennett, not like Beyonce, bitch. But Billie has a beautiful voice for what she does. It works perfectly. She has a nice jazz voice, like nice soft, like caressing your ears type of voice. Beyonce has more range, which is why. But Billie is an undeniable talent. Don't get me wrong. Like Billie is that bitch. Like Billie's that bitch. But you know, album of the year? No, not at all. For this, she definitely could have got song of the year. She definitely could have got. She could have got 3 Grammys. I think this year. This year was very competitive. This year was a good year for music. But not album of the year. Birds of a Feather was cool. You know, like pop formula music, like perfect music to sell. What else was on the... I found myself skipping a lot of the album because a lot of it was slow. But yeah. Alright. Top 3 of the year. Espresso's going A tier. Okay. Espresso's A tier. I might move Nicki down to C tier. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you. Espresso's A tier. I didn't listen to the whole shit, but what I did hear was what was on the radio, which was Espresso. And at first I'm like, oh, this is basic white girl shit. But then after a while I'm like, thinking about me, nigga, I know. Isn't that sweet? I guess so. Thinking about me, I can't relate to desperation. Might give a fucks. Are on vacation, bitch, nigga, and I got this one boy, and he was kind. Like, after a while, I was like, okay, Espresso, period. Well, also Espresso is giving Say So by Doja Cat, but it's cute though. It's cute. It's cool. Like pretty girl shit. Period. And then the other song she had that was a hit that I'm forgetting the name of, but that one was cool. I like the production on that one. I like you guys probably know what I'm talking about. It's her second hit. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I like how she got Dolly Parton on the remix. Dolly was working this year. Dolly was working this year, bro. Like she was really putting in that work. She's on Beyonce's album too, so you have the stamp of approval if you get Dolly Parton on your shit. And then I also respect Sabrina's grind. Like she been in the industry for what, years, bro. Probably her whole life she been doing this shit. So I fuck with her grind. And yeah, I fuck with it. I fuck with her work. I like her vibe. She has like the old America vibe, which we've seen done before, but she does it in a way that it's like, she does it in a way that's more appealing to me. Like Lana Del Rey doesn't really appeal to me as much as Sabrina Carpenter does, and that might be because I know Sabrina from Disney. But she just has a different vibe about her, and it's cool. I like the look. I like the art. It's like pretty girl shit, you know? Number 1, S tier, bitch. Alligator bites never heal. S tier. Doechii. First of all, it's not even about just the music, but the music is great, bro. Bringing back real, raw hip-hop. Bringing back lyrical female rappers who really care about their craft and really have something to say, but also her authenticity, bro. The way that she speaks about real life shit, and she doesn't hide, like, in her music. She's telling it all. She doesn't care about just being making music that's digestible and popular. Like, she has, but like, I like how her breakthrough is her really being her authentic self. Because a lot of the time, we're not our authentic selves, and that holds us back. Like, I feel like not being my authentic self has held me back. And she just reminded me that there's room for you, there's space for you to be yourself, bro. There's room for you. Like, you don't have to conform and be what people want you to be or what people expect you to be. Be your fucking self, bro, and that shit'll pay off. So props to Doshi. Boiled peanuts is my shit. It's a sunny day. The gang's all here. No chip on my shoulder. And then her biggest song, Denial is a River, like, doesn't even have a hook. Like, who in this generation has a hit song that has no hook? Everybody's song has a fucking hook. That's why they blow up, because they have catchy hooks. And like, Denial's a River has no hook, and I can sing that shit word for word for word. Like, so definitely S tier. Great album, great imagery, great coloring, everything about it, marketing, music, like the story, the world that she puts us in. It's beautiful. S tier. And then Chapel Roan, bro. Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. This is the year of the underdogs taking over, and that's why I like it so much. S tier, bro. And by the way, not to toot my own horn, but I found Chapel Roan in 2018. She was on an Apple Music playlist, and I didn't know, well, like, duh, you're signed. I figured she was signed, I think, but I hadn't really looked into her. I'd never heard about her before, but I think for some reason, like, the cover art stood out to me, and I clicked on it, and it was for the song Good Hurt. All I really wanted is a good hurt. I know in my head I would do better. And I listened to School Nights, and I think the title of the EP was School Nights. So it's School Nights track, and then the EP was School Nights. And she was doing the music of the time. Like, Charlotte O.C. is an artist that was just like her at the time. And it was that soulful pop Adele-esque music. And back then I was like, this is like, how does nobody know who this is? But it didn't stand out per se, but it was music that I appreciated. And so to see somebody go from that and to alter their whole thing and create their whole world, and to go through like getting dropped from their label, and to go through like the struggle of having to pursue their art when things weren't looking up, and then to see them, like, she rose and fell dead ass. Like, she was signed 17, was kind of got some traction, because I found her from Leesburg, and she's from like Missouri, bitch. Like, who the fuck, like, ways away, and I found her in Virginia. Like, so she kind of rise, and then like, to see that, bro, like, Doechii and Chapel Roan are examples of, like, you can do. I wish that I caught Chapel before I saw her rise, and I wish when I was younger I had seen her fall and rise, because I've fallen a bunch, and when I fell, I would give up. And it's like, to see someone come up after that, like, I needed that when I was younger, because I didn't have much faith. Like, I was just like, the game is rigged. Like, you know, I'm not allowed to be myself. People only want to hear this type of shit, and I make this. And it's like, no, like, authenticity always wins. It might take 10 years, it might take 20 years, but eventually you will come out on top if you stay true to yourself and you stay true to the game, bro. It's all about playing the long game. Like, everybody from 2017 that was big fell off. Like, I'm not listening to nobody from 2017 except for Chapel, who's now huge. Like, but she stayed true to herself and her music, which is cool. Yeah, so this is my tier list. This is a good ass list. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think I want to make any changes. Yeah, let me know what you would put in your tier list. Let me know what you didn't like. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a follow, period. And I'll be making another tier list soon. Best songs of 2025 so far. So yes, bitch. Thank you so much for watching. Peace and love. Bye.